Tanner Jeannot was a pickup at the deadline for Tampa Bay. My question to you is, might that be the worst deadline, first of all, pickup or trade of all time?
So bring up the trade.
Now I want to say all time, but like this is pretty damn bad. So here's his stats, okay? We're going to look at his career stats. So he is 25 years old, plays with an edge, obviously, right? I mean, I drafted him in my fantasy team this year just because he was totally good for Pims, right? He had a really good year with Nashville, 21-22. So last year had 41 points, 24 goals, right? Now, I think a lot of that was his shooting percentage was pretty damn high. Is that going to be replicated? This year, through 56 games with Nashville, he had 5 goals, 9 assists for 14 points, 85 Pims. Tampa at the trade deadline gives up a fucking plethora of draft picks. So they gave up first round pick in 25, second round in 24, a third, fourth, and fifth in 2023.
Ooh.
That's a lot of draft picks and Cal Foot, okay? For Tanner Jeannot. And he repaid them with 20 games in the regular season, 1 goal, 3 assists. And in the playoffs, he only played 3 games and had no points.
That is...
And he had one 5-minute major for, I forget who he fought against, Toronto.
That is just a bad trade.
That's a pretty bad trade, right? That's the first, like, Julien Brisebois, where I went, what are you doing? And I think we kind of were talking about that at our deadline show, where we were like, we quickly recapped everything. And I think we both were like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, what is this? And
there's no way they, like, bring him back, right? I mean, this is brutal. For that cost? Dude, even if I brought him in for like a second round pick, I'd be like,
yeah,
shit, we misswung on that. That was a bad trade. 5 draft picks? Like, basically a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and Cal Foot. Right? That's literally...
yeah.
That's a great reaction. Right?
That's the only thing that you can do. Like,
oh my God.
That's a move that doesn't make sense.
Like, if you go back to the trade deadline, if you had a do-over, if you're a Tampa Bay fan, wouldn't you be like, get a defenseman?
You would think
we need a defenseman. Like, they were rocking, like, Darren Radish, who was, like, in the AHL most of the year. Like, Sergachev was, like, their top guy for a second. I mean, Chernak went out. Hedman went out. They were in trouble. They didn't have a lot of depth. But, I mean, and then Perbix was actually pretty decent. But Ian Cole, like, who the hell? That's not that deep.
It's slim pickings there.
That might have been the biggest screw-up for the Lightning at the deadline, was picking up Tanner Jeannot and not picking up a defenseman.